Hello, my name's Christopher Noble, Executive Chef Owner of bluAqua Restaurant. Welcome.
Chef Chris Noble ain't from around these parts.
I'm originally from New Orleans.
Born and raised in Louisiana, this transplant has taken his southern charm and sensibilities and brought them to bluAqua in Amherst, New Hampshire.
I left when I was 22 and it was kind of a culture shock. I thought everywhere was like New Orleans, where bars didn't close, where the door hinges were rusted open. I thought every place was like that.
This sleek and sophisticated space has a minimalist approach to decor, so the focus is on the food.
There doesn't need to be any kind of distractions. When your food comes, that's the art. The art is the plate and what's on that plate. When you walk in the doors, it's a nice, clean, intimate restaurant. Clean lines. We don't really have artwork on the wall because the restaurant is the actual focal point.
And what's served is truly mesmerizing. From smoked foie gras served under a glass to bourbon you can smoke at the bar.
We just don't have any rules. We do what we want. People seem to love it. We're very playful with our menu, and it's just a great vibe here.
Old school classics are anything but traditional here. There's this spin on beef Wellington, made with salmon in a puff pastry wrapping over asparagus. This pork served 5 ways, and this high-end deconstructed version of shepherd's pie, made with slow-cooked short ribs, corn and edamame succotash, and creamy potato puree.
Shepherd's pie, yes. So, huge New England dish. This is my little spin on it. It's everything that you would have in a shepherd's pie, except for it's deconstructed on your plate.
Even nachos get a facelift with this elegant version made with tuna tartare.
I was trying to be playful, wanted a nacho on the menu, so basically just took our tuna tartare, added some accoutrements. So we have an avocado puree, play on guacamole. We have a tomato confit, play on fresh tomatoes that you would get on regular nachos. Comes together with a nice soy glaze, wasabi cream, and served with wonton chips.
There's plenty of casual fare as well if you just want to belly up to the bar, like smoked Gouda arancini served over slow-cooked marinara and a big cone of bluAqua's hand-cut fries.
It's for the people that basically want a snack while they're drinking. It's French fries that we hand-cut here, served with a sharp cheddar fondue, and then also a side of black truffle aioli that we make in-house. People just love it.
And then there's the bluAqua burger, loaded up with all the things you love to have for breakfast.
It's bacon, it's egg, caramelized onion, 10 ounces of certified black Angus beef, just melts right in your mouth. Hard to eat with your hands. It's humongous. It's humongous. So it's definitely a knife and fork burger.
Since the ocean seems to be a theme here, there's plenty of dishes for seafood lovers, like the Hawaiian yellowfin tuna crusted in sesame seeds and served over Asian slaw, or the sweet, juicy scallops pan-seared perfectly.
It's really hard to mess them up if you have the right technique. Get a good sear incrustation on them, finish them with a little bit of butter, and they're just fabulous. Being in New England, you probably have some of the best scallops there are in the world.
And while he's here in New England these days, Chef Chris hasn't forgotten his roots, so he scatters Creole-inspired dishes throughout the menu, like seafood etouffee, a traditional Louisiana rice dish smothered in a rich, dark roux and topped with fresh crawfish and shrimp.
This was my Sunday dinner growing up. We always had crawfish etouffee.
There's also a sophisticated spin on gumbo, plated tableside.
The guests are pretty surprised because I don't think anybody's ever seen deconstructed gumbo. And my reason for that is a lot of times seafood overcooks as the rest of the ingredients are cooking. So if I separate those ingredients, you get a perfectly cooked shrimp, the rice is perfectly cooked, the andouille sausage is perfectly cooked, and then it's all topped with the gumbo. It definitely brings me back home. You have a nice little spice to it. Obviously the smokiness of the andouille sausage, the freshness of the shrimp. It's fabulous.
And while cooking is his passion, what truly makes Chris happiest is putting a smile on every face that walks through his door.
I want them to experience the food, the service, the ambiance. It's an experience for them. It's not all about me. It's about what they perceive when they come in. It's all about the experience and just making everyone happy.